Welcome to Backstage with Kennedy. This little show will be your remedy. From Toronto, spanning across the sea. Cool people, lots of laughs. This is your favorite podcast.
Hello and welcome. My name's Kennedy from the Backstage with Kennedy podcast. I got a guest today that you may remember from the beginning of Backstage with Kennedy. He was actually one of our first episodes. He's a friend of mine who I've actually got the pleasure to be on stage with, make music with, and he actually made the Backstage with Kennedy theme song, which you would have just heard. So yeah, his name's Gloomy. And yeah, let's get to know Gloomy a little bit. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing very well. How are
Good.
you doing?
I'm doing well, dude. I mean, I think in this world's climate, I think we're starting to get used to the COVID thing a little bit, but it's still so tough.
Yeah,
So it's
definitely.
I'm getting by. I don't know about you, but I'm getting by.
Yeah, I'm still working, so that's good, I guess. I
Yeah,
can't really do anything else.
we're some of the
So,
lucky ones, I think, with us both working right now, or 90.
yeah, 100%. Yeah, 100%.
Absolutely, bro. So you got this new EP. It's 3 tracks. It's called Feel a Connection.
Yep.
Tell the people a little bit about that. What should they be expecting out of that project?
Well, I just want to quickly shout out my buddy Know My Music. His name's Josh. We've been kind of going back and forth. He just started making beats like maybe 6 months ago now, maybe around there, like not that long. But he's like talented as all hell, and we've been going back and forth a lot recently, and I'm still trying to like find that sound that I kind of stick to, because I've done a whole bunch of ranges of genres and stuff like that, and I think I want to try to stick kind of to one genre and kind of push that really hard. And we've come to this thing of kind of going in the range of Nothing Nowhere, Gucci High Waters,
Mm,
Garden, Lund, kind of like that really white boy emo vibe kind of thing,
I love that stuff.
where there's a little hint of like punk-ish, but it's not like overbearing or anything, and it's more singing and guitar beats and just getting in your feels. So Feel the Connection is still very much myself, but it's more in the sense of like Nothing Nowhere, and getting a little more. I have one song on there called Elon Musk is My Dealer. And that's it's more of a hip hop song that I've done recently, because I've kind of strayed away from doing hip hop songs and rap stuff for the past little while, but that song is definitely more in the hip hop style, and it's kind of fun to get back into that. But the two other songs are definitely more gloomy myself. Yeah.
So I'm a big fan of like Gucci High Water and
Yeah.
Nothing Nowhere. Like I really like that. When I was making music, I found even though I wasn't like making music that went with those beats, I was
Mhm.
often writing to those beats because you feel something when you listen to that stuff. And I think the same goes for your music. Like when people listen to your music, it's not just music that you just put on in the background and go, whatever. You want to be,
Yeah.
you've got to feel it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I like that you've kind of gone that direction. It seems very gloomy. You know what I mean? It seems very.
Yeah. Like it's a lot of like myself, but a lot of like current trends as well. So it's like a
Yeah,
mix of the two, of that emo style, but also keeping it with what's going on in the music scene right now. So
absolutely. So you're talking about this producer, your buddy Josh here. Man, the fact that you told me he started 6 months ago
oh yeah.
blows my mind,
Yeah.
and it reminds me of somebody. It reminds me of you. Um, when I first started, when I first met you, you weren't even in the scene for long. You
No.
were kind of pretty fresh to making music. So it's cool that you guys are coming up at the same time somewhat. And
Yeah.
doing it at a very high level very quickly. So that's sick to see, man. Is he going to be like one of the sole producers you work with going forward, or are you going to diversify as well?
Yeah. We've talked a lot about that, and both of us together, like he's been in the music scene for like 10 years now, maybe, because he's been in like metal bands and stuff like that. He has a band right now called Rolodex Darko.
Oh,
They're like a noise metalcore band.
yeah.
But he started making beats on the side, and like we like really vibe with each other, and we make this. You can hear it on the one song because he made the beat for Elon Musk is my dealer. What you'll hear. Um, we've made other stuff that we're gonna be releasing after this, and it's just like some of the best music I've made, and it's some of the best stuff that he's made, and together it's just like a huge vibe, and we're gonna keep that rolling, and whoever makes it, we're gonna bring them along with us. So
Nice. So this Elon Musk is my dealer track. Um, Obviously the name is bizarre and
yeah,
awesome. Me being somebody who grew up on like that early 2000s emo,
yeah,
I can really appreciate that. Is that where you kind of got that influence from like bands like that growing up? That where you're like, what's with that song name? Like goats
yeah.
can grow beards all over. Like
Right.
what's the deal with that?
Yeah, it's that old like 2010 like metalcore emo song name vibe. I always love song names like that, and I always try to incorporate it into my music somehow every once in a while. So
Yeah, that's sick, man. That's
yeah,
sick. So, um, obviously in that song as well, Elon Musk is my dealer. You gave me a little sneak peek. I got to listen, which was awesome.
sure.
And I really enjoyed the project. But in that track, yeah, as you said, like it's more hip hoppy, more
Mm.
um, I almost want to say poppy because it's what's going on in the hip hop scene right now. That stuff's really sticking,
Mm.
especially in the Toronto hip hop scene, where I'm finding it's a lot about the catchy
Yeah,
kind of flexing style. You know what I mean?
yeah. The
Um,
hook is really catchy in that song.
was that for? Was that like kind of how you wanted it to market it? Is as like, hey, this song could be on something like TikTok. This song could be on something like, on
Yeah.
Instagram. People are just posting it up like that because it's catchy as hell.
It wasn't it wasn't my intention to make something catchy. I find melodies to me come very, very easily. It's
Mm.
just writing lyrics is the hardest part for me. It's like I blank so hard when I I write lyrics. But when it comes to making melodies, I like to think that I make really catchy melodies and that sound good to the ear and stuff. Um, and I think that just like clicks so hard, that melody right there. Like when Nomai sent me the beat, um, like it's a ukulele in there, like it's like the strumming of a ukulele.
Yeah.
So I strummed the ukulele and I sent that sample over to him and he made the beat out of it. And as soon as I heard the beat, that hook just came instantly. And it's like, oh, this could be like super catchy, right? So I tried to make uh, uh, something catchy off of that. And that song also features this artist me and Nomai found. Uh, his name is What If Tristan Did, and he's from New Zealand. And he's like, in my opinion, he's got this amazing voice, and like it just sounds so well. So
Yeah, man. So the what was I gonna get at? I don't even remember what I was gonna get at. Man, I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my. But no, I like that, dude. I like that you said it automatically comes to you. Oh,
yeah,
this is what I was gonna talk to you about. Instruments. So
Mhm.
I know that you've done this in the past with songs as well, where hey, I'm gonna add a little bit of guitar in this, and you do play other instruments as well. It's not like you're just a singer or just like a vocal person. You know what I mean? You do
right.
other stuff in music. So do you find that gives you more of an attachment to your music? It makes it easier to actually write to the melodies when you are actually the one who played the instrument to make that happen.
Yeah, I think it definitely helps. Even knowing the person who made the beat or whatever, I think it can help you vibe a lot more, and it can make you a lot more creative in the sense where you know where it's coming from.
Mm-hmm.
So Yeah, I think it definitely helps when you make it yourself.
Absolutely. So when's the track coming out? The EP coming out? Just for people who don't know.
Yeah, so the EP's dropping on Friday, January 15th. Available everywhere on all streaming services, wherever you get it. So
Perfect, perfect.
yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
and what have you been listening to these days, bro?
Oh, I actually made a playlist and I have it on like the Gloomy Spotify. If anyone wants to go check it out, it's called Gloomy's Mind, and it's
Okay.
basically a collection of songs that I've been really listening to. I've really been in the mood for Blackpink, their
Mhm.
K-pop band. So good. Um, just makes me feel like a badass woman, even though I'm not a woman.
Oh my
But
god.
their songs are like so catchy and so good. Spirit Box.
Yep.
They're a female-fronted metalcore band, insanely talented. Courtney, the lead singer, is on another level with her vocals. Like her cleans are so like beautiful and like haunting and sounding, and then her screams and her lows are just insane.
Hmm.
Spirit Box is so good. Um, and then just a lot of like Japanese anime intros.
There was one band that you showed me. Let's rewind back to it was a show that you were on in Hamilton at the Doors Pub,
Yeah.
and I was playing with Lone Town at that show.
Mm.
And after the show, like I got so overheated during that show
Right.
that I was like dying. Like I was like like the whole night I was heaving, and I was like, this is crazy. We didn't even perform yet, and I was
Yeah.
heaving.
Yeah. It gets
And I,
hot in there.
it that is a hot. But we're you gave me a ride home that night,
Yeah.
and you showed me a band that I'd never heard in my life, and this is when I knew you were brilliant, because you got to be brilliant to listen to some far out stuff like this.
Oh yeah.
Baby metal?
Baby metal. Fantastic.
What's that about?
It's 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 a Japanese metal band that is fronted by these young female Japanese singers. Right now, it's just the two of them. It used to be three of them, but now it's only two of them. But they have like these crazy heavy metal riffs and drums and these breakdowns, but it's fronted by like these Japanese female vocalists, and it sounds like anime songs, but with a metalcore backing track, and it's just absolutely insane.
And
It's so good,
their screams are off the charts.
so
Like
good, man.
I thought it was like a grown man
They
with a deep voice, and I was like, what?
like Bring Me the Horizon,
Yes.
their new album or EP or whatever. Baby Metal's on one of their songs.
No way.
So Baby Metal and Bring Me the Horizon have a song together, and it's a killer song for sure.
That's that's fire.
Yeah.
So when speak of shows, when the world opens up again, hopefully sooner rather than later, you're gonna be going on tour, getting some shows done again, or
Yes,
what do you?
sir.
Yeah.
I plan on doing some. Now that I've got like Nomai, he's definitely gonna be like part of my show now. He's gonna
Mhm.
like DJ, and both of us are very theatrical in our performances. Like, have you ever seen Rolodex Darko perform? Uh, Josh goes absolutely crazy,
Mhm.
and I like to go crazy as well. So I think both of us together playing songs, I think will be absolutely take it up to 11. So
Absolutely. Shout out to Rolodex Darko, by the way.
yes, sir.
They are one of the coolest bands I've ever seen. And I remember, I don't know if they're still doing it, but I remember when I saw you play on that bill with
Mm,
Rolodex Darko. They didn't have any music out online. The only way to get
no.
their music was actually going to the shows. And
Yes.
I just remember seeing the artwork, the cover artwork, and the lead singer is covered in blood. I'm
Yeah.
like, what the hell is going on?
They're doing
They
some
are
crazy
off the
stuff for
rails.
sure.
I love it
Yeah.
though. I love
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
So shout out Rolodex Darko.
Shout out.
Um, Obviously we can't do live shows right now, but there is starting to become a trend of live stream shows.
Yeah.
You would actually be someone I could see doing an incredible job with a live stream show because you have full control of the theatrical aspect, from the way you have the lighting, from your intros, your outros, your how interested are you in doing something like that? And is it on your mind already?
I was literally thinking of that today at work. I was like, you know what? I think I could probably do like a live stream concert. Like once this EP drops, I was thinking like maybe a week later, once people have like kind of know the songs or whatever, I'll do like a live stream show just like in my room here and just perform, because I love performing and I really miss it. Um, and I think it'll be a really fun way to play some of those new songs.
I'm
I
with
think
you.
we should.
I think it
Yeah.
gives opportunity, dude, for people who haven't seen you live or
Yeah.
haven't had the opportunity to see you live.
Yeah,
See you
exactly.
live, right?
Yeah,
Because
'cause I have some people who listen to my stuff who are like in the States and like in the UK or whatever, and obviously they wouldn't be able to come here to see my other shows. But I think live streaming, I think would be a really cool chance for them to actually see me perform.
absolutely,
For sure.
dude. Yeah. No, I'm totally with you. I'm totally with you. If you do it right, man,
Yeah,
you done right. Like that'll be sick. That'll be
yeah,
sick.
definitely.
Yeah, brother. So I'm gonna keep going on a trend that I was doing prior to this little hiatus. I don't even want to call it a hiatus. This little break that I took from the podcast there, um, and I want you to shout out your favorite venue, because obviously venues are struggling right now. A lot of them are shutting down. Can you give a shout out to your favorite venue that you've played at, or just in general, like have seen a show at that you're a big fan of?
I think definitely the Doors pub. Um, 'Cause that was my first performance. That was my first show I did. Playing my own stuff. Um, so the Doors definitely has a huge place in my heart there, and uh, yeah, huge shout out to the Doors for that. Um, and also, I guess the Opera House. I really love the Opera House. I've seen so many metalcore shows there. So many of my favorite bands at the Opera House, and it's a magical place there. That's
Yeah.
right. I actually got kicked in the ribs one time there, and I had to go to the hospital after.
What?
I was
Who?
at a I was at a Stick to Your Guns show in summer of 2019, and I was in the pit, and I accidentally elbowed some guy in the face by complete accident. I didn't mean to, and I was about to turn it around and apologize to this dude. This guy spin kicks me right in the ribs as hard as he could. Just absolutely does a spin kick on me, and I knocked the absolute wind out of me. I could barely breathe. I'm like, oh my god.
The guy's
So
fucking Leonidas from 300. What the hell is that?
I know, man. He is it was such a dick move, but I like couldn't breathe, and Cass was there with me, my girlfriend. She was there with me at the time, and I'm like, we have to like, I had to leave a little bit early. I'm like, I can't breathe. I can like barely move or whatever, and we had to go to the hospital to see like if my ribs were like okay, but thankfully everything was okay. So
Wild. That's wild. Well, we're glad you're okay.
yeah,
Careful in the moshes.
yep,
Don't want to see you with any broken ribs.
no
Um,
sir,
or damaged vocal cords. That would be the worst thing in the entire world. So
very much so.
keep that right. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, brother. Well, I'm gonna wrap this. I'm gonna wrap this episode up. But truly, dude, I appreciate you coming on the podcast for the second time. Nobody better
Always, man.
start that off, man. I really, really enjoy talking to you, and we got to get together soon. Hopefully,
100%.
we'll open up a little bit, and we can get a little bit of creative freedom again in person. Maybe I can help you out with a show or something.
Yes, sir.
All right,
Hopefully.
brother. I will talk to you later, but you have a good one. Thanks everybody for watching, and shout out Hot Stuff Hot Sauce because it's the best hot sauce in the game right there.
Let's go.
All right, see you, dog.
Later.